Hi guys, it's Leek here and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Leek and I review a lot of activewear, so if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. Today we have another Buffbunny review and I'll be talking about their newest collection, the Storm collection, that launched in the beginning of January? End of January. Beginning of January. Sometime in January. And I've only now received my pieces and had the chance to, try them on. Shipping has been going a little bit slower recently, but I will also say that it's just because for us Europeans, they've taken away the express shipping and replaced it with standard shipping unless you want to pay a little bit more. So, in case you're wondering, I used to get my stuff within a week, and now it takes a little bit longer because it is now standard shipping for Europeans unless you specifically use the express shipping. I don't mind that, it's fine. It usually arrives within, a good amount of time. And yeah, there's import fees to be paid always too. So just be aware if you live outside of North America, because if you're in Canada, you can ship from the Canadian website. And if you live in the US and you shop from the US website, there's no extra fees, of course, to be paid. But for us Europeans, there are import fees. And they're not that small, which is always a little unfortunate, but I think it's worth it. I like the pieces. I always like to see what they're coming up with next. And I'm also already curious to see what's happening at the end of February, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a new launch coming up. So yeah, it's about time we talk about the Storm collection. I also, of course, got a sticker. Buffbunny always has their sticker coming with it. In case you're wondering about all my previous Buffbunny reviews, because there's going to be a few pieces in this one that I've reviewed before. And if it's not enough information for you, I'll just link the playlist up here. And you can check that out as well to go back in time into the other collection launches. But yeah, let's talk about the Storm collection. This is the sticker of the Storm collection. It's a little bit more simple than some of the other stickers we've seen so far. This one is certainly just a hustle print. I don't know why the camera isn't wanting to focus on it, but here you go. So this is the hustle print basically. This is a print that they'd launched before that also came in this collection. So they brought it back now, and they also brought it back because this is black and white. They also brought it back in blue and black. So this is a print for people that don't really like prints that much because it's a bit more of an obscure print, a bit more abstract, and not too much in your face, basically. But yeah, we have a lot of Newbury fabric items. Newbury fabric is their brushed soft fabric, but I also do have a performance piece. And as I mentioned before, there's a lot of pieces that I have already. There's got a new colors now. But there's definitely also a new pair of leggings that I'm really excited to try. So let's get into it. I'll start with the sports bras and then we'll make our way into the leggings. So we have two different sports bras and I want to start with the Candy Wrap sports bra. This is the color Candlelight and it's a really, really pretty warm pastel yellow. Matches a lot of other colors as well, like this tuxedo blue, for example, but also, like I said, a lot of other colors. It's a really, really pretty one. Also works well on lighter skin tones in case you're wondering, because I also do have a lighter skin tone. I'm usually very concerned about lighter pastel colors. But this one actually I think works well. And of course it would also work well on darker skin tones. So I think this is one is a color that a lot of people are going to find very flattering. And yeah, the Candy Wrap Sports Bra is they've only started bringing them out a year ago, I think. And then it's quickly become a favorite of a lot of people, and they've continue to bring this back in a lot of new colors. I think you'll always be able to score a black or a white one on the website with the colors, sometimes depending on the launch. Some colors might have been a little bit more in demand than others. So yeah. This sports bra is a little bit shorter, so it's not like a long line sports bra, but also, a tiny bit longer than a true sports bra length sports bra. We do have removable cup pads. We have this nice V here and a wrap detail, which is why it's called the Candy Wrap Sports Bra here. It is the Newbury fabric, so super soft and brushed, really, really nice. Also very, very body hugging, and I always love this fabric a lot. It really feels super smooth against your skin. We also do have two thick elastic straps here and some metal detailing. And you can also adjust the straps. So you have the adjustability here with the clasp. They're also metal this detail here in the front. And you do have just elastic straps here also in the back for a little bit of a crisscross strappy design. The sports bra is a little bit more of a tighter fit. So I do stick with my normal size small here. I also do have a small chest, but it just suggests that you size up if you are in between for sure, but also if you have a bigger chest or you just like a little bit more room, you could size up in this one in general. And I know a lot of people that actually do this, but I think with my small chest, it gives me a really nice lift, lifts up the little bit I have there and really keeps me tucked in. And yeah, it's just a really, really like supportive sports bra as well. It's kind of sexy. And I just, yeah, like I said, I like this color a lot as well because it's a really, really pretty color. And let's just see it on. All right, new color combination. This is the Candlelight Candy Wrap Sports Bra with the Vapor Legacy leggings now. But let's talk about the Candy Wrap Sports Bra. I've definitely reviewed this one a few times before, and now we have it in this pretty yellow. It's a bit more of a like a warm toned yellow. It's not like too neon-y, still like a little bit more pastel. And the Candy Wrap Sports Bra has become a customer favorite, I think. I also do like it, but it's not my favorite sports bra to wear all day long. So, you know, I usually like to wear my sports bras all day long, and I can wear this one over a few hours, but it's like I can feel it, you know, and I don't really want to feel the sports bra. But I like it. I like how it looks. I don't know, like the lift I get from it. I like the support I get from it, which is why I still get a few colors in it every now and then. And the candlelight color just looked so good. So I was like, okay. So I don't know a few other people and I had to have it. Yeah, but the sports bra is like a little bit more of a shorter sports bra from Buffbunny. They otherwise do have a lot more longline sports bras. You get a really nice lift. It's very tight fitting. You have this wrap detailing underneath the chest. You have removable cup pads, a nice deep V, and then you have elastic straps. They're a little bit thicker and you have like this metal detailing here, and in the back the straps are adjustable so you can really like make this fit you the way you need it. And then you also do have these elastic straps here in the back for some detailing, and there's a little bit of squeezing going on, but I wouldn't want to size up because then I would lose the lift and it would just be a bit too big, and I think it would be gaping here because I do have a small chest, but I think if you have a bigger chest you can definitely size up. I know a lot of people like to do that if you're in between for sure size up. So yeah, but I know some people who size up in general, not just because they're in between, just because it gives you a bit more space, especially for a bigger chest. But with me, with my small chest, I like to stay true to size with this one. But yeah, just in case you want it, you are a little unsure, you can definitely go with a bigger size. But I think it's like such a flattering fit. It's just like really, even with my small chest, pushes up a little bit. Support wise, I'm locked in. It's very, very, you know, compressive, very compressive for sure, but like also just very supporting. So definitely a high support for me here. And it just looks good. Some people said you shouldn't really wear this underneath like a shirt, you know, because there's all this like fabric wrapping. I think you could get away with wearing this under a wider fitting shirt, but definitely if you wear it under a tight fitting shirt, like it might look a little weird because of all the fabric wrapping and stuff. But otherwise, I think it's like such a cute one. Why would you want to hide it anyway, right? And yeah, the color is definitely very pretty, pairs very nicely with the Vapor, but I think would also pair very nicely with some greens and even like some blues or something. I think this yellow is like a color that pairs nicely with a lot of stuff. I usually like mint colors as well because they pair so nicely with a lot of different colors, and you can get like some really nice like colorful vibes going on. And I think this one is going to be a similar thing. So yeah, very cute, very nice color. I like it. All right, the second sports bra we have today is one that's also coming back. So this is not a new one. You might have seen me review this one before as well, and I'm talking about the Monarch Sports Bra. I got this one in 3 different colors because I do like the Monarch Sports Bra. We have the Hustle print blue. We have the mist color, like a more muted blue compared to the, I'm currently wearing the tuxedo blue. They're very similar, but you can see that this one here is a little bit more gray. And then we also have Mojave Mint. Such a pretty color. This one is actually like a comeback color from, I think, over a year ago from the Bloom collection. If you're interested in seeing what other pieces came in this color, you can check that video out, of course. But yeah, such a pretty color. Also very versatile, same as Candlelight. I like mint colors a lot because they do match with a lot of other colors. Like I think mint and blue, for example, work really nicely together. But yeah, super, super pretty. And let's talk about the sports bra a little bit. So we do have a V here in the front. You have removable cup pads. You can already see that's like a little bit more long line than the Candy Wrap, than the Candy Wrap sports bra we've just seen. You don't have elastic straps, but like you have like thicker straps here. And all in all, like you seem to have a little bit more coverage in the front. And it's also up and down straps here. So you basically don't have anything cutting into your traps, which I find like a little bit annoying, or like not annoying, but like I can notice that with the Candy Wrap sports bra, for example. But this one usually is comfortable to wear all day long, for me at least. And in the back, we have this beautiful like strappy detailing. It's called the Monarch Sports Bra because it's inspired by like butterfly wings, and you can kind of see that inspiration here in the back. You have an open back basically, and then just the beautiful strappy situation here. No adjustable straps or anything. For me, they fit fine. I know some bigger chested people don't like this one as much. And this one has also gone through some changes in the past to give it a little bit more coverage for the bigger chests. But all in all, I still think it's not like a super big favorite. But like I love it a lot. I do like the intricate detailing in the back here. And I just continue wearing these. So let's see them on. All right, it's time for the Monarch Sports Bra here in this beautiful Mojave Mint that they've brought out before. And I just like that color a lot. And now I have this in the Monarch Sports Bra, and I like the Monarch Sports Bra a lot as well. I think this is such a cute tone and tone mix and match situation here with the tea leaf. So yeah, Mojave Mint and tea leaf definitely goes well together. And I always like these kind of mint colors because they pair so well with a lot of different colors. Just like the candlelight color, the yellow one. So yeah, I'm really, really excited for this. I feel like now that I have this on, that the fit is a little changed. And I don't know, I didn't think they had changed it because they've changed the Monarch Sports Bra fit once before. But it feels like a little different, a little tighter as well, and also like a little bit more boobylicious. Not too much, but just a little bit. So I'll have to see, like I'll have to put them on top of the old ones that I have and see if there's a difference or not. And I'll let you know after we've talked about the sports bra. So yeah, but just that's just like something I've noticed. Let's talk about it though. We have a long line sports bra here, so you have like just a little bit of a piece of fabric there. You have a nice V here, removable cup pads, thicker straps, and then the highlight of this sports bra is in the back with this beautiful like butterfly detailing, kind of with this beautiful like intricate strap situation there. And basically like the thicker straps kind of split up into 3 straps. And to be fair, most of the weight is on this outer one. So just keep that in mind. That might feel a little bit tighter here, but otherwise like you just have this beautiful open back and then this beautiful strap detailing there. And I just like it a lot. I know that this sports bra is not a favorite of people with like bigger chests because there's not enough space for the chests. You also don't have like super much side coverage. I mean, for me, it's good. Don't get me wrong. For me, with my small chest, it's all good. I like this one a lot. For me, I can wear this for any activity. Support-wise, I would still say it's like more of a medium support. It's a little bit less than the Candy Wrap sports bra for sure. But I know that bigger chested people don't like this one as much, even with the changes they had made recently where they had like gave a lot more coverage and stuff. But it's just not a big favorite of bigger chested people. I think it's very cute. And like I said, for me, it works absolutely fine. And I love it a lot. I really like this color and this color combination in general. And let's just see the other colors of this. All right, here we have a full-on mist set. But let's talk about the Monarch Sports Bra again. Same fit, same everything as the Mojave Mint one that I already showed you. Nice deep V, thicker straps, long lined, and then in the back, that beautiful like strappy back detailing. That just leaves like, you know, the open back situation. It's again, same support, just a medium support here, and probably not the best for like a really big chest. So just keep that in mind. But I think these are just like really pretty. And it's also nice if you want like a sports bra that doesn't cut into your traps. Of course, this one is a great option because it just doesn't do that, right? Because you just have the up and down straps. And from the front, it looks so simple, but still flattering. And then the back just has this beautiful strappy detailing. The straps are not falling off my shoulders at all, even though they come out a little bit wider than maybe normal up and down strap sports bra. But I know that some people do have issues with that. So I guess it really depends on how wide you are here in your upper body. I still find this comfortable enough to work my shoulders, to work an upper body day as well, in case you're wondering about that. But yeah, the mist color is a little bit more of a muted a little bit more of a grayish blue. So yeah, if you're a big blue fan, I like this blue as well, but I do like it a little less than like my rainwater blue, for example, like a bit more of a periwinklish blue, a little bit more of a brighter blue, but it's still like a great blue. And yeah, it's just a little bit more muted, basically. All right, this is the darkest fit of the whole haul that I have today. Let's talk about the Monarch Sports Bra in the Hustle Print Blue. I find this one fits a little bit tighter than the other ones. Otherwise, it's still the same like idea, the same shape. You have this V, the thicker straps, long lined, removable cup pads. And yeah, if I come closer, you can see the print a little bit better. If I go a little bit further away, it's becoming a little less obvious if it's a print, if it's just a darker color, which I think is why a lot of people like this print, because it's a little bit more like obscure. It's not like super like in your face. And that's, some people prefer that, and that's okay. And in the back, of course, we still have those beautiful butterfly straps here, but I specifically find this strap on the outer edge here a little bit tighter. So on all, like, this fits a little bit tighter, which I honestly don't feel that with the leggings. So I'm wondering why the Monarch Sports Bra is tighter in the pattern when the leggings aren't. But yeah, just in case you're considering getting this one, and usually size down, if you're in between or something, I would definitely size up with the print in this one, or maybe even size up in general, because this one definitely fits a little tighter. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's chat about the difference in the Monarch Sports Bra that I noticed. If I put these, so this is let me just do it with the mint, because I think that makes it a little bit more different, because I do have the rainwater blue here that I have from the Sugar Rush collection. And then this is the new mint. If I line them up, you can kind of see that the mint is definitely a little bit smaller. And yes, I guess you could say that's due to like wear and me stretching the other one out, but the other one has never felt this tight like these ones do, like the new ones do. So I think maybe they actually adjusted the sizing slightly. I also think, I'm not sure if it's super obvious, but I also think the older ones used to be like a tad longer, but just a tiny bit. Otherwise, I feel like there's, maybe that's affecting like the kind of like the V you get in the front, because I also feel like there's a little less coverage, and that's what I kind of felt like with the new ones as well. But it also is possible that this is due to them changing the sizing slightly, because if they're tighter now, maybe there's less fabric in general, and also it allows you to push the chest up a little bit more. But yeah, just be aware that these are a tiny bit smaller for some reason. I really don't know why. I don't know why they didn't say anything about it, because I don't notice, like I didn't, or at least I don't remember having heard that they did change the sizing on these, but they must have. I mean, it's definitely a difference, right? Like usually the difference between two sizes is never that big if you just align the pieces. I always imagine they'd be much bigger, but usually like this could be nearly a size difference, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Which of course is a little weird, like, and if we're like a company, when I order from them and I continuously order from them, and if I continuously order from them, I expect that I can order the same size in the same piece, right? And that there's no changes, and because I can't easily return from Europe. So of course it's a little bit of a bummer that you can't really rely on the sizing being the same and consistent. And I've never had this before with the Monarch Sports Bra. At least I've had an issue like this with the Legacy leggings in the Off the Grid collection. If you're interested in that, you can also check that out there. And it's just like a little weird because, like I said, from a company this big, I do expect consistent sizing. And also none of the athletes said anything. At least the review videos I watched didn't mention anything like this. So it's a little bit of a bummer that, it wasn't really communicated very well. I will also say I just noticed now that my Hustle Print Blue has like a little white dot here. I don't know if you can see it there. I thought first it was dirt, but it doesn't brush off. So I think there's like a spot that didn't get any color. And while I know it's like just a tiny spot, I will still like message them because I think, this still shouldn't happen. Usually for me, Buffbunny customer service has always been pretty good. So I'm hoping, they'll do something about it. Yeah. Also with this one, because it is a little bit tighter, you can see a little bit more of the stretch of the fabric, and then it becomes a little bit lighter where it stretches out a little bit, which I also don't really like too much, but I guess that's you know, makes sense. But yeah, this tiny dot here definitely is like an error in the print. And yeah, while it's small, it's still like, I notice it. And these pieces aren't cheap, so I kind of, you know, want them to be perfect. Anyway, that's that on the Monarch Sports Bras. We move on from these. They still fit me okay. It's just like if you're in between and usually size down, I would not do that with these ones from this collection. I would definitely size up in those if you're in between sizes. Because even for me, I sometimes can go for an extra small, and I do that in some Buffbunny bras, but with this one, this feels tight. So yeah, it's think of it as the tightness in the Candy Wrap Sports Bra. If you've tried that in your normal size, then you know kind of what I mean. Okay, but we're done with the sports bras now. I know that wasn't a lot, and that was simply because I was not into the Storm sports bra, for example. That was a big one that a lot of people liked. I'll just insert a picture here. I do have the matching leggings, so that's a little spoiler. But I just didn't like that sports bra. It was just not my jam. I didn't like the whole mesh up top situation. If they had skipped that mesh, I would have really liked it because it had that deep V and a little bit of shimmer. But I didn't want to buy it and then cut the mesh out. You know, that seems a little like... So that's why I grabbed the Monarch Sports Bra in that same mist color to get a matching set with those leggings that we'll see in a bit. But yeah, let's move on to the leggings. I also only have 2 different pairs of leggings. I know, surprising. And yeah, all, you know, there was not too many different leggings to choose from, but there was still a decent amount, and I do like my legacy leggings, so I did get a good few colors in those. Just a little disclaimer, because I do squat tests for all the leggings, and not all of them are super squat proof, and I have like a big bruise on one of my butt cheeks, so in case you're wondering what has happened, I was at like a fun like kind of escape game thing during the week, and there was like a thing you had to climb over a wall, and you couldn't just step over it even though the wall wasn't very high, and I'm just not very good at climbing. So I actually fell onto the wall with my butt, and yeah, I have a big bruise that you might actually be able to see through with some of the lighter colors of the leggings. So please don't worry, this is just because I'm a little clumsy, and apparently although I go to the gym, I can't, you know, hold myself up and stuff. I have to work on my grip strength for sure. But yeah, maybe that's also, if you have a tattoo on your butt, this is gonna be a great indicator if you can see that or not. So yeah, just take it as that, okay? Anyway. Let's start with those legacy leggings that I've already told you about. I have 3 different colors here. We have Vapor, we have that hustle print blue to match the sports bra, the Monarch Sports Bra, and we have this beautiful tea leaf green here. I like this one so much. It's so pretty. I do like greens a lot. I also like reds and blues a lot too. So in case you're new here and you haven't seen many of my videos before, I do love colors a lot. So if you're up for black leggings, I don't do those too much, but I love colors. And, you know, everyone can do whatever they want to do. That's the beauty of, you know, all these different options we get usually. But yeah, I picked these 3 colors. The Vapor is more of a like muted gray, a little bit more muted gray, muted purple, a little bit grayish. For sure, not too much in your face. Also works well with other colors. Then the hustle print blue. Again, it's like this hustle print on like a darker blue. So we have black and blue. And it's printed on dark blue actually. So the print is not going to whiten too much actually, which is really, really nice. So if that's not a thing for you, then this one is still going to be a good option. And we also do have that tea green or tea leaf green here. It's just such a pretty color. It reminds me of like, it's just like a spring color. Of course, will work well with the candlelight or the Mojave mint. But yeah, let's talk about these leggings. We have no front seam on these. We have a very high waist. We have, by the way, I also just recently done a video on those. So I'll link that video up here too, in case you're interested in more details and to see more colors. Anyway, so high-waisted, no top seam, no front seam. I never get a camel toe on these. And in the back, this beautiful triple seam glute detailing. I just like it a lot. It really helps to accentuate the glutes, but it also helps to keep the leggings up. So basically I never have to adjust these too much. That's really, really nice. We do also have a side seam detailing here that I don't care about too much. So just one seam going down, and then kind of around where your knee is, it will split up into 2 seams. So yeah, just they're kind of simple, but there's still like some detailing there. And I mean, this is kind of the highlight of it. And this is what I really like about them the most. It'll be a little bit harder to see that on the print, but you can see that this is made basically with a lighter color here. Sometimes they'll do it with a darker seam, but all in all, you know, they all look the same and they all have this beautiful glute detailing. You can also see that the waist is slightly tapered, which I really, really like. And my waist is a little bit smaller than my butt, thigh, hip situation. And I usually am a small in my waist, but a medium in my butt and thighs. And with these ones, I do size down to a small. So if you're in between sizes, I would recommend to size down with these ones so you're really nicely snatched and tucked in. These are also made from that brushed, soft Nuber fabric that we saw in the sports bras. So yeah, just very body hugging and very nice. Let's see these on. All right, let's talk about the Legacy leggings. Now I'm wearing this tea leaf color and it matches really nicely with the candlelight color here as well. But yeah, let's talk about the Legacy leggings. They're definitely my favorite Buffbunny leggings. And I was a little confused with the fit in the Off the Grid collection, specifically with the fit of the patterned leggings. But these ones just fit the normal way now that I expected. We will also see if the hustle print fits as expected and similar to the fit of the plain colored ones. But yeah, so far I'm happy with my small. I always size down on these because I'm in between sizes, and I would recommend to size down so you get the compression and you feel nicely hugged. That's why I like these a lot, because I'm just really like, I feel tucked in, I feel good, and I can just do my workout. I don't have to pull them up or anything. The tea leaf color is really, really pretty. It's like such a nice green. It's like a little spring-esque now with these two colors together, I think. They're nice and high-waisted here. We have no front seam. I usually also don't have camel toe issues with the Legacy leggings. And then in the back, we have that triple seam glute detailing. That's so pretty, so flattering, and just looks so good. And it also doesn't just look good on the glutes. It also, for me at least, helps to make these stay up and, to just make them fit really, really nicely around the waist as well. Lengthwise, these are a 7/8 length on me. Oops, I'm about to fall. But basically, I think you can pull them a little bit longer, but not too much longer, basically. But yeah, with my 5'7", these are 7/8 length on me. I also should mention that they're super high-waisted. So sometimes, because they're a little bit higher than my natural waist, if I bend over, they're going to roll over a tiny bit just to where my natural waist is. So if you have a very short torso, you might find these a little too high. You could always just fold them over a little. I've definitely seen people do that. And they also do have a side seam detail. So you have one seam going down here and splitting up all the way down there. So, but that's about it. And I mean, really the highlight of it is really that triple glute seam detailing there. It's very, very pretty. You have a very discreet Buffbunny logo on there in the back as well. And they just feel so nice. Like the Nuber fabric that also the sports bra is made of. It just feels like so body hugging. It just keeps you tucked in. These are medium compression. And I'm just like, it just feels so nice. Definitely not cellulite proof on the lighter colors. And I should also mention that I do have a big bruise on my butt cheeks, on my butt cheek here, from a little, climbing situation where I couldn't hold myself up. And I know that some of the lighter colors are definitely not going to be too squat proof. So you might be able to see that through. Even when I wear my nude underwear, because, it's right there on the cheek. So just be aware, I'm aware of the bruise. And if you can see through, that just tells you how squat proof or not squat proof the leggings are. And like I said, definitely the lighter colors are going to be a little bit less squat proof. And I usually just wear them with nude underwear. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But otherwise, I think it's a super pretty color combo. And let's just see the other colors. All right, here we have the Leggings leggings in the Vapor color now paired also with Mojave Mint, which I think is also a really, really pretty combination. Basically, these ones fit the exact same as the tea leaf ones. High waist, beautiful triple glute seam detailing, same length, same side seam situation, no camel toe either. And yeah, I can't tell a difference, so they fit the exact same way. A little bit too high waisted. They might roll down a little bit, but otherwise same stretch, same compression, same fit, and they just feel so good. Oh, I always like the Nuber fabric. It's just so soft, so stretchy, still hugging. It's like it's one with you. And yeah, it's a pretty color. I think that's also gonna be able to work with a lot of other colors as well. So always a good thing, you know. I think that would even work with the mist color in the Monarch Sports Bra. But yeah, I think it's a really, really pretty, like very subtle, a little bit more of a, I don't want to call it a nude color, but it kind of is, you know, it's like a little bit more muted, maybe. Maybe that's the right word to say. But yeah, I think it's just gonna be easy to pair this one with a lot of other colors. All right, now we have the patterned legacy leggings here. I honestly don't feel a difference. Like with the Monarch Sports Bra, it felt tighter. And then in the non-printed colors, then in the like basic colors, but the leggings just fit the exact same. Like they're the same amount of stretchy, like they fit the same, it's body hugging still the same amount of high-waisted and stuff. Like, so yeah, the leggings I would still consider the size down if you're in between. And I wouldn't size up if you do that usually in prints. Like I just find they fit the same way. Again, a little bit too high-waisted, so if I, fold over, it'll roll a tiny bit. And then you have the glute detailing here as well. Now they did it in like just the blue. I feel like they could have done it in black or something to just give it a little bit more of a womb, because I feel like now with the pattern, it kind of distracts a little bit from the triple glute detailing. So I think it would have been nicer to have that with just a darker seam, like they've done before sometimes. But I don't know, maybe they just thought it was too much, but I think it would have been nice to, give it a little bit more detailing, because otherwise it's a little bit less obvious. Of course, you still get the same support in the waistband that you get from that triple seam glute detailing anyway, even if it's not really giving you the same optical effect. So yeah, still think it's nice. Sometimes it's nice to have like a darker color. Darker colors are going to be a little bit more cellulite proof. And now with the print and the darker color, I think if you're concerned about cellulite, then this is maybe exactly what you want, because the print is going to distract. The darker color is going to be better anyway. And yeah, just might be nice for if you're worried about those things. And I also think the print is going to be really nice in general. You can also pair it with some black up top or something, and just have a little bit more of a mix and match situation that's not going to be too much in your face either, if you're a little worried about that. Yeah, but I think it's cute. All right, last but not least, we have one new piece that's really also truly new for me, and it is the Storm leggings. So I already teased that I have those. I got these in the mist color that really matches that, oops, now I dropped everything, that mist color from the Monarch Sports Bra. So I didn't really have to get that Storm Sports Bra. And these ones are a performance legging. So we do have different mixes of performance material and some mesh. And usually I'm in between sizes for Buffbunny, and I usually go for the size small, but these ones I did go for a size medium. So these have no top seam. We have that performance fabric here, no front seam either. And then you can already see there's a lot of like detailing going on here, a little bit of shimmeriness as well. And yeah, so we have the normal performance fabric here, very sleek, still soft. I assume that's Elysium fabric. We do have some shiny performance fabric here on the sides and also here around the knee, calf, shin situation. And then we also do have that mesh. You can see the mesh detailing here on the legs, kind of crisscrossing over your knee. So this is basically where your knee is gonna be. And you can also see it going up super high, and this is super flattering. So it looked really, really flattering on a lot of different body types, and I really liked it, and I was very curious to see how it worked on me. And then we also do have 2 deep pockets. They're also just mesh on this shimmery fabric. So basically there might be a little bit of shimmer coming through this mesh pocket as well, because here we have some shimmer again. It's like really, really fun, just slightly shimmery, a little bit wet look maybe even. And yeah, so there's a lot going on in the front. And then in the back, we do have this V glute detailing, and then there's not much happening here. You still have that same like normal performance fabric that's not shiny, and then at the bottom, you'll get like a little bit of mesh here in the back as well. But basically no shiny fabric to be seen in the back here, except for what you can see from that pocket side panel as well. We also do have a pocket here in the waistband. So it's like a laser cut pocket here, and it basically is the same size as the back waistband situation here. Not exactly as wide, so it kind of stops around here, but it is pretty big. I personally would never use this, especially since you have the pockets on the side, so I really don't get why they added like another pocket, but you know what. If that's what they wanted to do, that's okay. And yeah, you can see the waistband is a little bit higher in the back here than it is in the front, which is personally fine for me. I like that. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this one fits. I did go for a medium because of the mesh paneling, and the mesh paneling, like, you know, I'm always worried that the seams are going to be a little tight cutting into my thighs because they're a little bit more meaty. And that's why I went for a size medium. And sometimes I do that with performance fabrics in general because they're a little bit more compressive. But yeah, I'm curious to see how this works. The V-glue detailing looks good. It's not as perfect as the triple seam glue detailing. I just like that from the Legacy leggings. But I always do like a V-glue detailing as well. So yeah, I'm curious to see how they look, how the mesh works. By the way, we also do have some reflective details here at the bottom of the leggings on both sides. Yeah, but let's just see it on. All right, let's talk about the Storm leggings, the only really new piece for me in this haul. So I was like really excited to try these out. I might have mentioned that I didn't like the Storm Sports Bra that went with it, which is why I got the Monarch Sports Bra in the same mist color. And even though like the Storm leggings are a bit more performancy and the Monarch Sports Bra here is in the Nuber fabric, the colors still look like so similar. Like I think it's really hard to tell that they're not the same fabric basically, because sometimes depending on the fabric, colors can vary. But this one is actually like it looks identical, so that's really good. I usually get my Buffbunny leggings in a size small. I opted for a size medium in the Storm leggings because of the mesh paneling. I've always had like issues with mesh panels that they kind of cut into my thighs and stuff, so I was a little hesitant. And sometimes I do go for a size medium in some of the performance fabrics. So yeah, went for the size medium. I'm happy with a size medium in my legs, especially around the knees and the calves, because I find it a little bit tight around there. But like up here, up in the waistband, I don't have as much compression as I want. And there's also some gaping here. I'm not a big fan of gaping. It's there, it's okay, but you know, could have done without it. But we also do have a pocket here in the back of the mesh of the waistband. And like the pocket also contributes a little bit to the gaping. So just be aware of that. I personally would never put anything in here, especially because we do have big side pockets here. Like we have these big mesh side pockets. like on both sides, then I really didn't need that pocket here in the back, you know? Like, it's just contributing to the gaping and not my favorite. Let's see if my phone fits. And yes, it does fit. I will say though, I don't know how much I like a see-through pocket on a legging. I'm not the biggest pocket person anyway. I don't usually use the pockets in my leggings. And yeah, it's a nice detailing with a mesh for sure. It's not as stretchy of a pocket as maybe if you had it in a normal fabric. Just keep that in mind. And yeah, we do have a lot of different fabrics going on here in general. You have a performance fabric that we have up here. Then we do have the mesh that's happening here on the side, and also, of course, in the mesh detailing here, which is very, very flattering, by the way. And we also do have some shimmer fabric, which is also performance fabric. So nothing too wild, but we have some shimmer here. Basically, underneath the pocket is shimmer. And then you also do have some shimmer from your knee downwards. So mesh is here, and then this is all shimmer. I don't know if it's shining enough. And then you have more mesh here at the back of the leg as well. So there's a lot going on. I think it's really, really flattering with the mesh here. I think it just really gives you a nice shape. And I've seen it give every person with a lot of different shapes a good shape. I hope that made sense. But yeah, I've seen pictures of people wearing these and all of them look like really good. It just looked really, really flattering on every body type. I also do like that this mesh here kind of like ends above your knee and then kind of gives the knee, it gives also flattering knee. I don't know. I don't like my knees that much particularly. And I think they look really nice actually with the mesh. So I hope that helps. The only thing I found a little annoying, except for the gaping, was that there's like a lot of fabric kind of gathering in my knee area here. So I kind of feel that when I bend my knees a little bit. And I usually don't have that I feel it this much with the other Buffbunny leggings. So there's like a few plus things. There's a few like negative points about this legging, but all in all, I really like it. I like how it looks. I like how flattering it is. I like how it feels. It's very sweat wicking. I've already worn it for like a more sweaty workout, and like the sweat, I mean, you could see it when it happened, you know, but like it was drying off super fast after. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Of course, it's a lighter color. You're going to see the sweat a little bit more, but it disappears really, really quickly. 7/8 length on me, maybe a tiny bit shorter. And yeah, you also have some mesh at the bottom there. So just keep that in mind. Mesh, shiny fabric, performance fabric, it's everything. Everything's there. One thing also, if you wear this like with, you know, a really big pair of granny pants or something, you're definitely going to see your underwear here. You can even see, like now I have nude underwear, but if I don't put it high enough, you might even be able to see that here. So you really need to be careful how you wear your underwear. You really need to adjust it a little bit, and maybe don't wear something too colorful under here and too wide, because it's definitely going to be visible. But all in all, I think it's like a fun, different legging. It has, like I said, some negative things about it, but like I will continue wearing it for sure because I really like it. I like how it looks on me. I like how it makes me look. It makes me feel very confident. And the mesh paneling gives like, you know, some breathability as well. I like shininess, and all in all, it's like one of the nice performance fabric leggings. I'm not the biggest performance legging fan with the in general, but I think like this is so special and so different, and that's why I like it. Well, I also didn't talk about glute detailing yet, did I? So in the back here, we just have that simple V glute detailing here, still very flattering on your body. And in the back, you generally have more of the just normal performance fabric. There's less shininess. The mesh kind of comes in at the bottom here, but all in all, like there's more things happening in the front than in the back, which I guess is a good thing. But yeah, it's a very fun legging and something different for sure. Haven't seen this before. I wish it had a little bit more compression up here or a little bit less in the leg so I could have sized down. But yeah, I don't know how the small would look on me for sure. It would definitely compress me a little bit more up here, but you know, that's okay. All right, it's conclusion time. All in all, I'm really happy with the pieces I got. Of course, this time I really focused on things I already knew I was gonna like and just got it in some new colors. Because I always like to have new and different colors. For like, you know, mixing and matching with my old pieces too. And it's just like some days I feel like a certain color, you know, and I just want to be able to wear that color in one of my favorite leggings. And then it's nice to have that choice, you know, to have like a big pile of options basically. So that's why I always like to grab some new colors in my favorite pieces. And of course, I also really like to try new things every now and then, but I don't necessarily need to try the things that I just don't gravitate towards, which is good. But yeah, I'm really happy with that new Storm legging. I like it. I wish, like I said, I wish I could have tried on size small and size medium. But of course, with the me living in Europe, it's like a little bit harder to do returns because it would be costly, you know. And that's just how it is. So I need to decide for one size and just go with it and hope it fits. And then when it works, it's fine. I just have to pull them up a little bit, and I don't get that big compression in the waistband that I sometimes like. But that's fine. They still fit, and that's the main thing. Yeah. All in all, I think there was not too many pieces I really, really, really was interested in this launch. So there's a lot of pieces I obviously didn't get. That's why we only saw 4 different ones. But the 4, like I said, the 4 that I got, I really liked. And they had some really pretty color options this launch as well. So that's always good. And I know that there's actually a lot of stock and a lot of pieces still and a lot of different colors. So if you're really interested, you could go and check that out. Yeah, I always like to get my sticker, you know, that means I shopped this launch, but of course it's not a must. It's just like, I when I open my package, I'm like, it's the sticker, there's the sticker in there. And I mean, that's kind of stupid because it's just a sticker, but that's okay. I do have a collection of the stickers, you know, and I know a lot of people feel similar about those stickers, but of course they're not a must. Yeah. Anyway, Buffbunny now does 10% off if you use an affiliate code or if you just use the code Buffbunny on all your orders. So never ever forget to use that code. I don't have one, but that's okay. You should still not miss out on those 10%. And I know that sometimes they make it even more percent, but yeah, in general, that gives you 10% off your order. So don't forget to use that. As I said in the beginning, Europeans, you should be aware of the import fees that will come once you order. And so just don't be surprised by it. You know, it's something that will happen. Yeah. And of course, you know, the shipping times have been a bit longer now, unless you pick the express shipping. Yes. I think that's all I want to say about this collection. Did you shop anything from this collection? Did you like it? Did you pass on it? You know, what did you want to buy? What did you get? And stuff like that. Let me know. I'm always happy to chat about activewear, of course. So you can just leave your thoughts and your comments in the comment box down below. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You can also DM me on Instagram and follow me there. See some of the pieces in action. But be aware that I'm way more likely to see the comments here on YouTube and not the DMs on Instagram. And also, I just want to say that, you know, thank you so much for watching. I know my videos are quite long, and yeah, I appreciate it. If you haven't yet, give this video a thumbs up, and also if you haven't yet, do subscribe to my channel so you get notified about all the new videos. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!